today's training, we're going to talk about the access control systems from U-Prox in this case. And we're going to see the full solution that we have. In this case, we're going to see the standalone solutions, which they are the controllers and also the readers with different technologies that we're going to talk in next slides. Also, a very important part of this training that we are going to talk is the web portal, the U-Prox web. It's an interface for the users and also for the installers. And from this platform, we can manage all the system in a simple way. And you're going to see that this platform is very powerful and will help you a lot for all the management for the users, user controls, making exports, and all the things that we want to do with the access control systems. Also, we're going to talk about the mobile identifications. U-Prox has an application developed which consists for digital credentials to learn them directly to the readers, and we can join or we can access directly with our mobile phone. Mobile phone is the future, and everyone has his phone in his pocket. So take your case in the phone. It's also a very good solution, and in this case, U-Prox, they have a very good solution for that part. Because we can share the case remotely by email, by QR codes, or in different ways. And also we can set up some calendars to give access in only certain times, like Monday to Friday. Give access only from 8 to 8. So all this management, we can do it directly from the mobile identifications. Also, we're going to talk about the network solutions. U-Prox has a very powerful controllers that works in WGAN 26. In that way, they can allow any access control system from other brand like ZKTeco or other brand that you want to use. So these controllers can be used directly with WGAN or also with RS485, the boost protocol. Let's go and talk about the U-Prox web. This is the first thing that we are going to talk, and then we are going to talk about the standalone solutions. And at the end, we're going to see the network solution and the mobile ID. So how does it work? U-Prox web provides a full range of solutions for quick installation, configuration, and daily use of IP access control system by enterprises. Okay, so U-Prox web consists of a platform where the users can manage everything, give access, retrieve accesses, they can export data, and for installers, obviously they can add the systems, they can create anti-passbacks, calendars, and they can manage the installation part. There are different roles inside the platform, and also we're going to see all these roles that we have because it's very interesting. We can give to our customer all the access to create users, for example, and not delete them. And we can give different roles, hierarchies, and this is very interesting because we're not gonna give all the access to the user, and he can make some mistakes and delete the users or make a modification, an important modification. So this is important to know. Okay. So what we have with access control system for the web interface, we have access control system for parkings. Okay, we can give access to the vehicles, or we can retrieve it. We can create anti-passback, as I said at the beginning. We can make the work time reports. This is very interesting because our employees, they can access with their credentials, but also we can register the enter time and the exit time automatically, and we can export this report. We can have some statistics inside the system. Also, it has an access control system for elevators, APA for integration. This is also very interesting point about the API. Because we can integrate with U-Prox readers or controllers directly by API, and we can integrate all the solution inside our application in a simple way, because we can talk with all the access control system in JSON or XML protocol, and we can integrate them directly to our system. Integration with biometric devices. We will see that we have also some integrations done, not by Wigan, but directly by IP, like Anvis devices or Zetacateco devices. So this is an integration already done, and we can use it. Now we're going to see the different roles that we have for accessing the web portal. We have the administrator, the workplace. It has a full featured interface for fine-tuning of the system, operators' access rights, door management, and updating the controller's firmware. So this is what administrator can do. Also, we have the installer, which it allows to add in the system new network devices to monitor their status. So check if they are working, not working in a simple way, and check the firmware versions to configure the control doors, turnstiles, and elevators. So the installer can make all the configuration parts, changing the IP address of the devices, changing the passwords, etc, etc. So the installer stuff. And also we have a security role, which it allows to online supervise for activity in the system, to conduct photo verification, for example. It provides possibility of door control and unlock in case of emergency. So the security can open the doors if they want, and they can check the pictures of the persons who they are accessing in real time. This platform or this part of the web, it's in real time. Okay, so if we are trying to access, we will see immediately the photo of the person, the timestamp, and also if the door is open or if it's closed, and also if the user is authorized or not authorized. Also, we have personnel workplace. Sorry. It allows to configure the enterprise structure to create employees, groups, to provide them with access to particular rooms. So in this case, the personnel account, we can manage the users. Normally, this is given to human resources person, or the person who will manage all the users or the employees. Give them access, retrieve access, or give them a calendar, for example. Pass office. The pass office role, it allows adding and editing department employees, work with identifier mobile IDs, deactivating visitors, employees, searching by ID, and also checking the location for each device. With the pass office, we can also add some visitors if we want. Okay, we can add them, we can delete them, we can create temporal users, and we can manage also the different departments. We can change the parameters of the department. For example, for administration, we want only to have access to this and this, so we can handle it directly by pass office. The reports, it allows generating reports on the state of the system, events, staff, and visitors, as well as accounting working hours. So, as I said at the beginning, we can also control when our employees access and they go out, and we can also extract these logs or these reports in PDF, and we can have all the details in PDF of the registers of accessing and exiting signs. Integration by API, as I say, it's a open format such as JSON and XML. And we can exchange over the network the data from the access control systems to our end application. This opens a lot of doors for integrations, like integrating with our own application, for example. We can integrate in a simple way with U-Prox Access Control System. Okay. Integration with other devices. In this case, U-Prox is integrated with some CCTV systems like Dahua and Hikvision. In this case, these two brands, they are very common, so they are integrated directly with the U-Prox IP Windows client, which is like the web platform, but in this case, a program to install in the computer. Also, they have the integration with AMVIS and ZKTeco readers, the face identification devices, fingerprint identification devices, and also with Pass IP. Okay. These integrations, as I said, they are done directly by IP, not by Wigan, because by Wigan, they are already integrated with any type of reader that works or operates with Wigan 26. Okay. So for COVID-19, they also integrated with this device from ZKTeco, which can check the user temperature and also can check if the user is authorized or not authorized. Now we're going to see or check the U-Prox smart line generation, okay, of the readers. These ones are the readers. So now we're going to talk about the readers, and then we will check the controllers. All U-Prox smart line readers, as you can see in the middle, the smart line readers, we have different technologies. We have U-Prox ID for iOS and Android, which it operates in near field communication or Bluetooth. Okay. And in this case, we have a range of up to 15 meters. Okay. Also, very, very interesting part, it's the U-Prox tag or U-Prox tag auto. Okay, these two devices. These are active devices, and they can allow you to open the door up to 15 meters. And this is very interesting because if we have a car and we want to perform the opening only by approaching in distance, we can use this type of devices, and we can program the meters, 1 meter, 2 meter, or 3 meters, or until up to 15 meters. We can program it, and we can say if the vehicle is approached to the reader, then automatically perform the opening of the door or make any type of action. And this is very interesting. Okay, because you can make different type of projects with these tags. They are active tags, so they have long range or long distance. Okay, and the important thing, they don't need to push any button. Just by distance, automatically they can perform the opening or the close of the door. Also, it has MIFARE technology. Okay, the MIFARE cards work in 13.56 megahertz. Also, we have the low frequency EM frequency, which is 125 kilohertz, and this technology also it's operational in U-Prox SmartLine readers. As you can see, we have 4 different technologies. We have the Bluetooth or MFC. We have the active tag readers, which they operate in 2.4 gigahertz. We have MIFARE frequency, which works with 13.56 megahertz, and also we have the EM frequency, which is 125 kilohertz. And this device, it could be integrated, or it could work directly with WIGAN 26 to 64, or also RS232. Okay. With the control panel. If it's U-Prox control panel, it's okay. If it's another brand control panel, then we need to check if the control panel has WIGAN 26 or has some RS232. Okay. So the design, it's very good because we have different types. We have the flush mounting, and also we have surface mounting for indoor or for outdoor. For example, this small one, it's very powerful because it's also for outdoor environments and has all these technologies. Okay, so all these models that we are going to see, they have all these technologies. So this model, as I said, it's for outdoor environment. We have for indoor environment, and also we have a keypad format also for outdoor. So this is the first model, the U-Prox SL Mini. This is all the technologies that it has. So to program these readers, all these readers, we have a very simple application for Android and for iOS, which is called U-Prox Installer. Okay, and it connects directly via Bluetooth to this device, and we can program it directly. So what we can program inside these devices, for example, which technology we want to work. For example, if we want to work with U-Prox ID, we can set up the meters, the distance of detection, the range, okay? And also we can choose, if we choose MIFARE frequency, we can say, okay, we want to work with U-Prox ID and also with MIFARE. And we can enable these two technologies directly via Bluetooth connected to this device. So in a simple way, we can program them perfectly from the mobile phone. Okay. So this is the different technologies that I said. 3 BLA range modes: proximity, activation by the sensor of presence in the reader up to 20 centimeters, door mode up to 16 centimeters, barrier mode, it's adjustable from 1 meter to 15 meters. Okay, the BL range, it's as I say, the frequency is 2.4 gigahertz, and we have these two devices. Okay, the U-Prox Tag and the U-Prox Tag Auto. We have the SL Maxi, the same concept. We have the same technologies, only the format is a little bit different. But in this case, all the technologies are exactly the same. Also, U-Prox SL keypad, which is the same as the other ones, but in this case we have a keypad in the reader itself. SL Steel, this one also is it's a model but for flush mounting. Okay, U-Prox desktop, it's the same device, but in this case, it's for the computer, for the person who is responsible to giving access to the employees or to the customers or to the users. Okay, with this device, we can plug it directly to our computer and we can register directly new users with the different technology. AZ reader setup. As I said, we have the application as you can see in this photo. We have an app for the phone, which is very simple. We only approach to the device and we scan for the Bluetooth. When we finish, we can access with our installer code and we can perform the different programmings or updating the firmware if we want. Now we're going to talk about the U-Prox ID, the mobile identification. This is available for iPhone and also for iOS in this case, and also for Android devices. And it's a remote key, okay, it's a digital key, which we can receive a QR code or we can receive an email with our credentials and we can install it. And with that, we have access to the doors that we are assigned. Always with you. So so nowadays we never forget our phone in the house. We always bring it with us. So it's like a key, but in this case it's digital. So for that, always with you, because the phone you never forget it. So for that, U-Prox team implemented this feature to enable opening the door directly by phone with digital credentials. Okay, work at distances of from 0.2 meters to 15 meters. Receiving identifiers remotely, so we can receive by email, as I say, the credentials, and also we can have temporal access. By this case, digital case, we can have only temporal access, and we can retrieve it anytime we want. U-Prox tags. These U-Prox tags, they are contactless active identifiers for authorization of access control system users in hands-free mode. So this device, we only approach to the reader and automatically detect it. And if it's authorized, then we can access. Okay. And we have the other model, which is for vehicles or for in this case cars. We can put it inside the car and it can detect distance up to 12 meters. Okay. So how it works, the U-Prox desktop. So the distributor send the ID to the customer, and the customer transfer the license for the different mobile app identifications. Okay, so if we have U-Prox ID in the phone for each user, so the distributor give the IDs and the customer transfer directly these to the access control systems and provide the access to different users. Okay, the QR codes, how it works, in similar way, we send the QR codes by email and the customer send the files to the different users. The QR codes is more simple because with the QR codes, they only need to scan them one time, and then this QR code is assigned to one phone, and it has the access for the parts allowed to this user. Okay, so if we allow to this user to access only from Monday to Saturday, for example, so his QR code only can open or close during these days. Okay. Now let's talk about the IP access control panels. This is panels for more than one door. And in this case, it's IP model, which we have U-Prox web interface, and we can have more than one for controlling the different doors in a facility. Okay, we can add up to 32,000 identifiers. Okay, for each one, 2 ports for WGAN readers, one for the entry and the other one for the exit. Supplied in the box with a power supply. Okay. Okay. This controller is designed to organize an access control system on the floors of the building. Okay. This device it's connected by WGAN 26 to the main controller, and with this one we have different relays to control the doors. Okay, we can control, in this case, this model is to control up to 7 doors. Okay, opening and closing. Standalone control panels. Also, we have a solution, standalone controllers, which they don't require any software or any type of database. In this case, this is the U-Prox CLC. It's a standalone control panel, and it has a WGAN 26 input, and also RS232 input for SmartLine circuit. Okay. This controller is very powerful. We have a relay inside it, and we can add one reader, and we can control the opening or the closing of the door, because we have this relay, and we can program the relay. If the user is authorized, then action the relay 5 seconds or 10 seconds. And this is optimal for the solutions where we want a relay. For example, in a garage where we want to implement the long distance or the active tags, we can enable them, and then we can have the relay output with this device. Okay, it can register 1,000 events, and also we can add 255 or 54, sorry, IDs or users. To program this device, we use Bluetooth, as I said, the similar thing than the readers. We use Bluetooth to program it, to add users, to remove users, to back up the configuration, to update it. So we use Bluetooth with our smartphone, and we can program any parameter inside this controller. As I said, it's very simple to program, and it's optimal for small parts where we want only to open the door, so we can use this type of controllers. Okay, as I said, it's compatible with all the SmartLine readers, any model, no matter. It's for all these models. It can reach distance up to 100 meters from the reader to the controller. In this case, this limitation is for the communication protocol, wiring protocol, in this case, WGAN 26. Also, we have another model with keypad, and in this case, it's a standalone, and also has an IP input to have more users, or give it more power, and have the web interface and all the platforms that we talked before. U-Prox Config, this is the app, the mobile phone app, which is used to provide access for phones, cards, and codes, change access for the groups or of the identifiers at once, set up specific access rule for each employee, view the event log, and this application is for free. and this normally is for installers. So I don't know if there is any question about I don't know if during this training there was some questions. I am checking the chat if okay. So that was all. If someone need any more information, just write me. I will give you my email in the chat, and I can send you also this presentation. Just 1 second.